we're going to finish up today is some talk about observation, inferences, quantitative, qualitative. You know, things, words that we've defined already, but we'll just get into a little bit more, specifics. Get a couple examples. All right, so to begin, observations, as we talked about, are basically using your senses, using tools to gather information. Who can remind me about the difference between quantitative and qualitative observations? Sebastian?
Quantitative is like quantity, like how much, and qualitative is like how good it is.
Okay. Kind of. What would tell you whether an observation is one or the other? Yeah?
If it uses numbers.
Yeah, which is which? Which one does?
Quantitative uses numbers, but qualitative.
That's right. Quantitative observations include numbers. They're measured. They're numerical. Often are made using tools like measuring with a balance or a graduated cylinder or some other tool. But it doesn't necessarily have to be. You could count things, and you could it would be a quantitative observation. You know, as an example, I may say Mr. Arcuri weighs 120 kilograms. Those of you that chuckle must know about the metric system. Qualitative observations are just descriptions of what's being observed. Okay? For example, saying the lightning was bright. That is a quality. It doesn't include a number with it. It's not numerical. It's not actually measured. It's just a description. Bless you. And then we have inferences. So observations with two categories, quantitative and qualitative. And then we also have inferences, or assumptions, interpretations based on known facts, based on observations that we make. For example, if you go into a movie, did anyone go to a movie this weekend? No, nobody went to a movie this weekend? Okay. Well, let's pretend that you did. So if you go into a movie, come out a couple hours later, and you see the ground in the parking lot's all wet. Is that an observation or an inference? The ground is wet.
Observation.
What kind of observation?
Qualitative.
Qualitative. Okay. So what might your inference be, Donovan?
It rained.
That it rained. Now,
The sprinklers went off.
okay, there are other interpretations, right? You don't know that it rained. Okay? Could have been they just washed the parking lot. Okay, with water. Could be sprinklers went off. Could be there was a fire in a car and the fire trucks put it out and the water remains in the parking lot. Could be several reasons. But those are all inferences. Unless you actually observe it, those are inferences, interpretations that you make. Okay, let's just look at some examples here. So, you walk into the gym on Friday morning. Bleachers are cluttered with paper cups and food wrappers. The scoreboard still lit up, and you could tell that your team won last night. It looks as though many people were here and you missed a great game. So, Saying that there was a basketball game last night. Raise your hand and you can tell me what observation or inference. Laura? Inference. You didn't see the game. You weren't there for it. You didn't witness it, so that's an inference. The scoreboard is lit up. Noreen? That's an observation. There were many people there. Abby? Inference. You didn't see them. Paper cups are in the bleachers. Annika? Observation. You can just write eyes and O's if you like. Oh, you guys did? Oh, you wrote the whole word? Oh, very conscientious of you. Did feel guilty for skipping a couple days of school. All right. We have a beautiful drawing here. Based on this drawing, I would like you to write down 5 observations on the left, and on the right, give me an inference that you might make based on that observation. So on the left, an observation, on the right, an inference about that observation. Okay. You're gonna get them all done, that's okay, just as long as you have a couple examples. Did anyone make this observation? There's smoke coming from the chimney? Okay, a lot of you. Okay, good. All right, well, what inference did you then make based upon that observation? Anthony?
They were cooking or the fireplace is on.
They're cooking, okay, the fireplace is on. What else? Any other inferences you might have made from that observation? Maya?
There's a fireplace and it's cold.
Okay, there's a fireplace and that it's cold out? Okay. Okay, those are good observations, good inferences. How about some more? What's another observation that you made? Okay, Antonia?
The sun is rising or setting.
Okay.
That's an
Observation or inference?
inference.
Okay, what observation led you to make that inference?
The sun's off in the distance.
Okay, the sun's in the sun's at the horizon, you might say. How many people said something like that? Okay, and Antonia, what was your inference?
The sun is rising or setting.
Okay, sun is rising. You might say the sun is setting. Do we know?
No.
What piece of information could I give you that you would know? Donovan?
Compass.
Well, okay, if I told you the direction that we're looking in, that might give you a clue there, okay? How about another observation you made? Matthew?
How bright or dark it is.
What's that?
How bright outside it is.
Okay, so it's bright outside, was your observation?
Color.
Yeah.
What would an inference be that you
That
make?
was an observation, that would be an inference.
Okay. What would your observation you determine you use to make that inference?
The sun is rising.
Okay. What else? Another observation. Maya?
There's a garage, so they must have cars.
So the observation is there is a garage. Inference is they must have cars. Okay. How about another observation? One more.
There's a lot of like planes.
Okay. Well, in Mr. Arcuri's artwork, are you talking about these things over here? Or these?
The hills.
Oh, the hills? Okay. So you said there's a lot of plains? Okay. What led you to that?
The house on the countryside.
A house in the countryside? Okay. One more? One more observation. No others? What are these things supposed to be?
Birds.
Okay. Birds? Anybody mention the birds? What'd you say?
The birds are flying in the distance.
Okay. Did you have an inference from that? No? Anyone come up with an inference based on that, Laura? They're looking for food? Okay. What else might you say, Matt?
They're migrating.
They migrating? Could be. Alright. Let's move on. Alright, do you have this? Oh, you do have this slide? Okay. I have a few strange pictures. Anybody have an observation and an inference about this picture? Shane? Observation.
That the tank is on the ground.
Okay.
Up. Face down.
Okay. Inference? Go ahead, Shane.
Oh, that it drove off that little cliff thingy.
Drove off that ledge? Okay. Could be. Oh, here's a picture of Mr. Arcuri and his friends. Any observations based on this? It's not nice to laugh at Mr. Arcuri, guys. Maya? Anthony?
I have an observation in inference.
Uh-huh.
The observation is there's weird people dancing in the street.
Well, is saying weird people, is that an observation?
Oh, they could be normal.
They could be normal, they could just,
And they don't have to be
People
dancing,
dancing.
they could just have their own stuff.
could be.
Be a circus show.
What else?
The circus is in town.
The circus is in town, okay. Yeah. Looks like Mr. Arcuri's, got a weight above his head, it's hard to see up here. Any other observations? Yes.
Mr. Arcuri is wearing a skirt.
Okay, Mr. Arcuri's wearing a skirt. Okay, yeah. Mr. Arcuri's fond of zebra prints. Okay, that might be another inference.
There's like this guy.
Which one, that guy? Up here?
Yeah, it's not like a person.
Yeah. What's your observation?
Flying.
He's flying?
Wait, I
Okay.
have an inference about that. He could be a trapeze artist.
Okay, could be a trapeze artist, okay. This guy is good having fun. Alright.
What?
I like those visual effects.
Observation about this. This picture here. Hey, Tanya.
The polar bear is green.
Polar bear is green. What's your inference?
That the water isn't very clean.
The water isn't clean. Okay, another inference. Addie?
Polar bear is being transformed into a green animal.
Oh, okay. Or he's being transformed into a green animal.
Someone spray painted the polar bear.
Okay. Okay, those are okay.
Oh, that sucks.
Observation. Yeah?
The big truck is on top of the trailer.
Okay, that's an observation. What's your inference?
There might have been an accident.
Might have been an accident. Okay, another one. Hi.
The car is being crushed by the monster truck, and monster truck drivers aren't very nice.
Okay.
I got
All right. Real quick here. I think this is you guys get this, but Test tube measures 7 centimeters tall. Quantitative or qualitative? Alan?
Quantitative.
Quantitative. The sulfur smells like rotten eggs. Emily, quantitative or qualitative? Sulfur smells like rotten eggs.
Qualitative.
Qualitative. The heartbeat of a bird is 190 beats per minute. Sierra?
Quantitative.
Quantitative. It has a number. The density of water is 1 gram per cubic centimeter. Caitlin?
Quantitative.
Quantitative. The book is heavier than the pencil. Olivia? Well, not quantitative. Qualitative, because there's no number involved. Okay? The book, it took 25 minutes for the water to freeze. Christopher?
Qualitative.
Qualitative. No, I'm sorry.
Quantitative.
Quantitative has a number with it. Okay? The lemonade tastes sweeter than the iced tea. Rowan?
Qualitative.
Qualitative. Observation or inference. You are in a classroom. Okay. Shane?
Observation.
Observation. If you study, you will receive an A+ on your science test. Matthew?
Inference.
Inference. There's a computer in this room. Abby? Observation. Everyone that has a tattoo likes hard rock music. Yeah?
Inference.
Inference.